Civil engineers shape the space of our lives. Their work is all around us, in the roads we travel, in the bridges we cross, in the buildings where we live, work, receive medical care and learn, on the banks of rivers and seas where we walk, on the docks where we berth. Behind these structures there are people who understand the materials, loads, resilience and bearing capacities, but also the long-term responsibility that comes with every decision made during the design, construction and usage of a building. Every construction project begins long before machines and workers appear on site. It begins with an analysis of spatial planning, soil capacity, environment and existing conditions. It begins with an understanding of the area where the building is going to be built and where it is going to last for decades. It continues with design, structure calculations and checks that often go through multiple phases, changes and revisions. Nothing in this process is arbitrary. Every element must be thought out and precise. Every calculation must be extremely accurate. Civil engineering is a combination of knowledge and practice. It connects ideas with reality. A project on paper must become a structure that can withstand loads, weather conditions and long-term use. Civil engineers take into account safety, durability and functionality, but also the constraints of environment, time and financial frameworks. Their task is to find solutions that are technically sound, feasible in the field and reliable in the long term, even when conditions are not ideal and when circumstances change. Civil engineering is not just about building new structures. It is also about maintaining existing ones. Maintenance, renovation and rehabilitation of infrastructure that has been in use for decades. Bridges, roads, tunnels and buildings age along with the society that uses them. They need to be regularly inspected, analysed, strengthened and adapted to new safety codes, new technologies and changes in the way space is used. In times of climate change and increasingly frequent extreme weather conditions, their role becomes even more important. Structures must be more resilient to earthquakes, floods, wind and temperature extremes. Infrastructure must withstand greater loads and unpredictable situations. Built space must be safe, durable and adaptable. Civil engineers participate in developing solutions that meet these challenges. Their work leaves behind buildings, infrastructure and built environment that last, sometimes for decades, sometimes for centuries. People use them every day, often without thinking about how they were made, who designed them and who took responsibility for their safety. It is precisely in this invisibility that the speciality of this profession lies. Civil engineers are rarely in the foreground. Their work is not measured by visibility but by reliability. It is not measured by impression but by durability and safety. It is a profession that builds the silent but solid foundations of society and allows everyday life to proceed safely, steadily and predictably, today and in the years to come.